Okay, so good evening everyone. This will be the last summative test for our subject Philippine Politics and Governance. Summative test number 8, and the topic is mostly in lesson number 7. So I will just read the question once. Same with summative test number 7. Um, just write the letter of your choice. So how are party list representative chosen in the Philippines? A. Directly elected by district. B. Appointed by Congress through a proportional representation system. D. Selected by the President. So you can post the video. Number 2, what is the minimum residency requirement for a member of the House of Representatives? A. 2 years. B. 3 years. C. 5 years. D. 1 year. Okay, number 3. What is the minimum residency for a senator? A. 2 years. B. 3 years. C. 5 years. D. 2 years. Question number 4. What is the minimum age requirement to become a senator in the Philippines? A. 30 years old. B. 35 years old. C. 40 years old. D. 25 years old. Number 5. Which house of the Philippine Congress has the sole power to initiate impeachment cases? A. Senate. B. House of Representatives. C. Both houses together. D. The Supreme Court. Again, just write the letter of your choice in your respective answer sheet in a 1/2 lengthwise. Number 6. What do you call the process of removing a high-ranking official in the government in the Philippines? A. Expulsion. B. Impeachment. C. Recall. D. Censure. Question number 7. What fraction of vote by the Congress is needed to override a presidential veto? A. Majority. B. 2/3. C. 3/4. D. 1/2. Let's proceed to question number 8. What happens if the president vetoes a bill? A. It becomes law immediately. B. It is sent to Congress for override. C. It is discarded permanently. D. It is sent to the Supreme Court. Let's proceed to question number 9. What happens after a bill is approved by the Philippine Congress? A. It becomes law immediately. B. It is sent to the judiciary for review. C. It is sent to the office of the President for approval. D. It is sent back to the committee for further discussion. Question number 10. What is a bill? A. A law passed by the judiciary. B. A proposed law. C. A final version of the law. D. A presidential veto. That's number 10. Let's proceed to number 11. So for number 11, how many senators are regularly elected every 3 years? A. 8. B. 10. C. 12. D. 24. So again, just write the letter of your choice in your respective answer sheet. You can post the video. if you want, for every item. Number 12. According to the 1987 Philippine Constitution, what is the minimum age requirement at the day of the election to become a member of the House of Representatives in Philippine Congress? A. 20 years, B. 25 years, C. 35 years, D. 40 years. Let's proceed to number 13. Who is the presiding officer of the House of Representatives? A. President of the Philippines, B. House Speaker, C. Chief Justice, D. Deputy House Speaker. That's question number 13. Let's proceed to question number 13. So that's question number 13. Let's proceed to question number 14. Who is the presiding officer of the Senate? A. Senate President, B. House Speaker, C. Chief Justice, D. Majority Leader. So, number 15. What is the maximum number of consecutive terms for a member of House of Representatives? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4. So again, you can post a video if you want in every item. Let's proceed to number 16. What is the term of office for members of the House of Representatives? A. 3 years, B. 6 years, C. 4 years, D. 5 years. Let's proceed to number 17. What are the two types of representatives in the House of Representatives? A. Elected and appointed, B. District and party list, C. Local and national, D. Permanent and temporary. Okay, that's number 17. Let's proceed to number 18. How many members are in the House of Representatives currently in the 20th Congress? A. 150, B. 250, C. 316, D. 317. So let's proceed to question number 19. What is the maximum number of consecutive terms a senator can serve? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4. So that's number 19. Let's proceed to number 20. What is the term of office for a senator in the Philippines? A. 3 years, B. 6 years, C. 9 years, D. 12 years. So that's number 20. Let's proceed to number 21. How are the senators elected in the Philippines? A. By districts, B. Nationwide at large, C. By regions, D. By provinces. So it's number 21. Let's proceed to number 22. How many senators are there in the Philippine Senate? A. 12, B. 24, C. 50, D. 30. Let's proceed to question number 23. Philippine Congress is composed of which two houses? A. Senate and Judiciary, B. Senate and House of Representatives, C. Supreme Court and House of Representatives, D. Senate and Ombudsman. That's number 23. Let's proceed to number 24. The legislative department in the Philippines is called blank. A. Parliamentary. B. Philippine Congress. C. Senate. D. House of Representatives. And number 25, which is the last item for test 1. What is the primary function of the legislative department? A. To implement laws. B. To create laws. C. To interpret laws. D. To execute judicial decisions. So that would be the last item for test 1. Again, write only the letter of your choice in your respective answer sheet in a one-half lengthwise for summative test number 8. So for test 2, enumeration, you need to give the correct answer and correct spelling. 26 to number 30, you need to give the qualifications of a Philippine senators. 26 to 30, qualification of a Philippine senators. So kindly give. For number 31 to 34, kindly give the powers and functions of the Philippine Congress. The powers and functions of the Philippine Congress. So you need to give the complete answers with correct spelling. And for number 35 to 47, give the 12 newly elected senators of the Philippine Senate last May 2025 midterm national election. Give the 12 newly elected senators of the Philippine Senate last May 2025 midterm national election. That would be all, and good evening everyone, and thank you for listening.